So what do we want to cover on this huddle? So I first of all want to cover that it takes 21 days to create good habits. So that's 3 weeks. So guess what? We're only 2 days into that, 19 days left to go. So before you know it, you are going to have the platform and the basis for these healthy habits that are going to be sustainable and are going to stay with you for the rest of your life. So that's quite an exciting thing to think that we're already nearly at that point. You've probably realised by now through the calls that we've been on and speaking to the coaches and hearing this huddle that you are not on a diet. This is not a 21-day shred before you go to Marbella. This is not a shake diet. This is not cut all your calories out, restrict yourself and then go back to your old ways, yo-yo dieting. Not at all. This is all about a lifestyle change. And that's why we want to teach you all of these healthy habits so that you can continue this for the rest of your lives. Now, one of the things we want you to do is get really focused and get really serious on this 21-day challenge. It's all about your mindset. So the way that you look and the way that you feel, it's 20% exercise, which we've got you covered, 80% nutrition, we've got you covered, and 100% mindset. Now remember, we all have the same mindsets. We all have the same little voice in our head, which sometimes can be positive, but more often than not, it can actually be a bit discouraging. So really try to look at yourself in the mirror in the start of every morning, be like, instead of saying I can't be bothered, say I can be bothered, I am going to do this, I am going to smash it, and really put yourself in that positive mindset. One thing that we really think that is a good idea to do is to take your pictures and your measurements. Remember guys, you don't have to share that with us. That is just for you to keep so that you can see how far that you've come after the end of this 21 days. If you haven't done that, I promise you by the end of the 21 days, you're going to be absolutely kicking yourself that you didn't do it. What I would like you to do is I'd like you to go and get your scales wherever you've hidden them. They could be in the bathroom or they might be in the bedroom. I want you to look at them. I want you to say, we've had a great relationship, but see you later. And I want you to chuck those out the window. So we don't care about what you weigh on your scales. We care about how you feel, how your measurements and how you look in your photos. Because remember, scales only tell us what something weighs. So there's lots of things going on in the body. You've got muscle mass, you've got bone mass, you've got water, you've got so many elements that are just making up your body, your body composition. So we don't care about how much you weigh. Now we know that people are not going to listen to us. They're still going to jump on scales, but we really want to hammer home this point, is that it's so much more important for you to measure and take photos and remember how good you're feeling rather than judging it by figures on a scale. To sort of hammer home this point, just to give you a little example, if you weighed 10 stone but you had 25% body fat, but you weighed 10 stone and you had 15% body fat, the person who's got 15% body fat is going to be completely different shape to the 25% because they've got less body fat. But on the scales, they are going to weigh exactly the same. And on our plans, what we encourage is dropping body fat and increasing and maintaining your lean muscle mass. So on the scales, there's going to get a point where that actually fluctuates or maybe even increases because your muscle mass is going up. So guess what? If you're judging your results by scales, you are going to be deeply disappointed when you see in that plateau and going up. But in the mirror, in your measurements, that's all going to be going the right way. So please just trust us on this. Throw the scales away. Now remember that our bodies are like Ferraris, they're like Lamborghinis. They are craving good nutrition. If we owned Ferraris or Lamborghinis, we wouldn't go and be putting rubbish fuel in those cars. So why would we put rubbish fuel in our bodies? Let's only put the best products and the best food into our bodies. And what is you're going to feel great, you're going to look great, you're going to have high energy, and we are going to perform like the sports cars that we should be. Now, one of the things we want you to do is to increase your water. A great idea is to always have a bottle or glass handy to you, because I always find that if it's not close to me, I don't end up drinking as much as I should. Now, if you're someone that doesn't like water or finds it hard to get that water intake in, just really try to build yourself up gradually. You know, start with half of a litre, then 1, then 1.5, then 2. When we're exercising, especially some of the beastly workouts that you're going to be doing in this 21-day challenge, we want to make sure that we're getting about 3 to 5 litres of water a day. Remember, our body is made up of about 70 to 80% water. So by making sure that we've got more water into our diet, it's going to help with your skin, it's going to help with headaches, it's going to help with hunger, it's going to help to flush all of the toxins. So let's really try to get our water intake nice and high. Another thing we want to mention is protein. Now, protein isn't just for the guys, protein is for the girls too. We want to make sure that we have a protein element with each of our meals and our snacks. So our shakes are perfectly balanced. It's got the 40-30-30, which is 40% good carbs, 30% healthy fats, 30% proteins. So it's the perfect meal on a plate, but we're drinking it. The fastest way to get that nutrition into your body. Now, the reason we're going to have protein with each meal and each snack is because it signals to our brain that we're fuller for longer. And it's also going to help maintain our lean muscle mass. And remember, I mentioned earlier, the lean muscle mass on our body is what in turn burns calories and body fat. So it's not about looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's about making sure that we're getting that protein hit with each of our meals and our snacks. So some good habits that we really want you to get into is that as soon as we wake up, as soon as we get into the kitchen, we want you to get that shake tea and aloe and the oat apple fibre for the people that have got that in their plans. We then want to get into the habit of having our mid-morning protein snack, something like an Arla protein yogurt, a protein bar, peanut butter and rice cakes. There's going to be so many options that your coaches have sent to you and that we're going to be posting in this group. You're going to have a nice, balanced, healthy dinner, or you're going to have a second shake if you're looking to speed up your results. A nice mid-afternoon protein snack, and then a healthy, balanced dinner. So we're going to be eating 5 or 6 times a day. We're going to be making sure that our plates are nice and colourful with veg and salad. We're not cutting out carbs. Carbs are not the enemy, but we just want to swap bad for good. So we want sweet potatoes, brown rice, wholemeal pasta instead of white rice, white potatoes and white bread. And of course, if we're going to be exercising as well, we want to be making sure that we're replenishing and rebuilding our muscles. So something like a rebuild strength, our protein shake for after working out is absolutely perfect. It tastes unbelievable too, and it's going to stop you feeling sore. So by now you're going to be realizing that we're teaching you and giving you the educational tools to eat little and often. Anyone who's been on a diet before will have starved themselves, because society teaches us that the way to lose weight is by starving ourselves, when in actual fact it's the complete opposite. As soon as you don't eat every couple of hours, your body goes into starvation mode and it starts to think back like the caveman days, and it thinks, right, we're not getting fed, so next time you put food in us, we're going to store it as fat in all of the areas that you don't want it. So let's get our bodies used to the fact that it's going to eat every 2 to 3 to 4 hours, and it will just start to drop body fat for a laugh. One thing we massively recommend, especially if you're brand new onto this 21-day challenge, is about getting your friends and family to support you on this journey, especially if they're living in the same household as you, because you know, if you have done other diets before, they might think that you're on another fad diet, even though you've said, no, this is a lifestyle change, it's completely different, I'm fully serious about this one. So when you're making a nice healthy dinner, you know, could be salmon with some veg and some brown rice, and they're sitting next to you and ordering McDonald's or KFC, that's really not going to be great to keeping you on track. So really try to encourage them to get behind you. Why not even encourage them for 21 days to get a bit healthier too? And who knows, they might even end up getting on the journey with you as well. And it's so much better if you can do this as a family, all as one unit. We really want you to use this Facebook group, build this community. Any questions or anything you're struggling with, that's what we're all here for. You've got coaches with years and years of experience. You've got new clients in here who are probably all feeling exactly the same as you are now. So if you're struggling for snack or meal ideas, or there's something you're worried about, just pop it into this Facebook group and you are going to get so many answers. You're going to get so much support. And remember, the friendships and the community that we're going to be building in this 21-day challenge group is what absolutely sets us apart. That's how we get incredible results. That's how we keep them. And that's how we get a lot of our friends and family wanting to enjoy us on the journey. So nearly done, guys. But first, I just want to sort of finish off by saying, remember, this is a lifestyle change. We want you to have fun. This is don't look at this as it's a strict 21 days and that you're going to be, you know, not enjoying yourself or anything. This is going to be the fastest, most convenient way that you've ever been able to get in shape, and that you're going to keep it. Everybody that I speak to cannot believe that the shakes taste unbelievable. You eat more food than you ever have done before. You get incredible results, and you can actually keep and sustain these results. It almost sounds too good to be true, but you know by the end of this 21 days, and you've seen from all of the results that we've had so far, it is 100% of the time works when you work. So I'm just going to finish off with my favorite product outside of my core products, which is the oat apple fiber. So for anyone who's looking to get that little bit of an extra result or to take their results to the next level, I'd 100% to advise oat apple fiber into your plan. Ask your coach to send you the oat apple fiber video, and I'll just quickly explain what it is. It shows a glass of water. They pour the olive oil, which represents the saturated fats, which is the bad fats that are found in our food. They tip some oat apple fiber into that glass, and you're going to see that it slowly grabs onto that olive oil and it pulls it through your digestive system. So it flushes all of the saturated fats out of your diet. You'll see how little is left in that glass. And I can promise you it's going to flatten the tummy, it's going to help to drop the body fat. And if you think about your digestive system like an engine, it's obviously accumulated a bit of rubbish over the years. The cleaner your digestive system, the better your body is going to absorb the nutrients, the healthier you're going to feel, the more energy you're going to get. There's just so many benefits to it. You can add that into your shake. You can have it in cold water with a tea and aloe. It's like an apple juice. Or if you really wanted to speed up results, you can have it in hot water at night like a warm apple juice. So guys, congratulations on day 2. I really hope you smash the rest of this week. We're so excited to see what results that you all achieved after the 21 days. Pop them in here, and we can't wait to see how well you all do. See you later.